Hello, and welcome to Unpacking with Cargo Bay. On this episode, I will be addressing my pathway to becoming a pilot and also how you can become a pilot. And quite frankly, spoiler alert, it is not that complicated. All right, so a little bit about myself. I grew up in New Jersey. I was born in New York to a Haitian immigrant, so I identify as Haitian American. Parents moved over across the Hudson River when I was 5 years old, and I considered Jersey to be my home. I fell in love with everything having to do with aviation, the stars, the skies, sitting in my sixth grade class. I was 11 years old, and I remember the teacher discussing astronomy. So at first, I was like, you know what? I want to be an astronomer. That sounds like pretty cool. I want to study the stars, the universe, the galaxies, or what have you. And later on, as the lesson would progress, I found out that we were actually sending people to the moon. So I don't have to be an astronomer. I can actually be an astronaut. So back in my day, I researched. The Googles weren't quite as apparent as they are, as it is nowadays back then. But I'm not that old, by the way. But I researched the different positions on the space shuttle, and I figured being a pilot of the space shuttle would be actually pretty cool. And that's how I became a pilot. I didn't have any pilots in my family. I didn't know any pilots, didn't have any friend pilots. So I figured, all right, I guess I'll just figure it out as I just go through school here. I don't know how I'm gonna become a pilot, but I do know that I need an education and I'm gonna need some money to do it. So fast forward, I ended up going to an aviation college, Jacksonville University, go Dolphins, and was a flight major, earned pretty much my instrument all the way up to my certified flight instructor and certificates while I was in Jacksonville, and started working as a flight instructor. And I graduated back during the Great Recession. So I had to pick a choice, either pick a different career path or try my hand at being a military pilot. So as a starving flight instructor, I decided to try my hand at being a military pilot. And I showed up. I applied to every service, every military branch, and I chose the United States Coast Guard because, in my opinion, they had the best pitch, the best mission. We save lives, all that. There's a mission during peacetime, wartime. So I chose to go to the Coast Guard. Hope you're enjoying it. Stay tuned for part 2.